It is a meeting that the world is waiting for. The second in-person Quad summit in Tokyo. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, US President Joe Biden, Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida and the new Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese will meet tomorrow for a high-stakes summit. The Quad is essentially an alliance of democracies upholding common values, all four members of significant economic clout. They also have the world's most powerful militaries, and they have a common adversary in China. But what the Quad struggled with is defining its purpose. Is it a union of democracies? Is it a military pact? Or an anti-China alliance? The Quad is 17 years old now, but since inception, it has maintained multiple identities. It remained dormant for years until the China threat pushed the allies to come together. This makes this second in-person summit even more crucial. The Quad needs to define its purpose, and India could be a major driving force here. On the agenda are several areas of cooperation and discussions, including a free and open Indo-Pacific, climate action, sustainable infrastructure, biotechnology, security of critical cyber infrastructure, diversification of semiconductor supply chain, and COVID-19 response. The war in Ukraine is also likely to dominate discussions tomorrow. And for more updates on this, our managing editor Palki Sharma has sent us this report from the heart of all the action in Tokyo.
We're in the Japanese capital of Tokyo, and it's all set to host the second in-person Quad meeting of member countries. The leaders of all four countries are in the city already. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi landed this morning. US President Joe Biden has been here. The new Australian Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, is also in Japan. And of course, the Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida will be hosting them. And the tone has been set already with the Indo-Pacific Economic Forum being launched. Now, this is a very interesting grouping. It is clearly aimed to counter China, and China has been quick to respond and criticize it, calling it a closed group, a closed club, as they've put it. Very significantly, this is not a free trade agreement, because US President Biden is under pressure from both sides of the political divide in his country to ensure that they do not sign another free trade agreement. Nonetheless, this is being seen as a counter to RCEP, which is an economic framework that China has pushed. India, remember, in 2019 refused to join it because it does not safeguard India's interests. This is also being seen as a counter to BRI. So this is a framework that is going to work on multiple issues and try and bring countries of the region together. Reports say at least 13 countries are all set to join this grouping, and this may grow further, and the Chinese already looking at it with apprehension. Remember, in the Quad meeting, the Quad members are also expected to sign or to launch a framework where they can have satellite tracking of illegal fishing in these waters, the contested waters, the East China Sea, South China Sea. And this also is directly aimed at China, which is seen as the biggest perpetrator of illegal fishing. And this is going to extend beyond fishing, obviously, to all Chinese activities in these borders, in these regions and waters. So the intent is very much there. The fourth meeting of Quad leaders in less than 2 years. And we'll have to see if they're ready to spell out their biggest challenge yet.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.